What's up, everybody? This is HBT Harry Bernard Taylor with my man Christopher Burton.
People's Podcaster, what's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Man, tonight, Chris and I, we're about to go over, we're going to work on a little bit of APW. We're going to talk about APW, American Pro Wrestling, out of Bowling Springs, South Carolina. We're going to talk about their October the 29th show. Chris, what's the name of that show again? Nightmare in Bowling Springs?
At Builders Court. Nightmare at
Builders Court, okay, in Bowling Springs, South Carolina. So, man, it's going to be some scary, hellish matches going down. So, hey, you definitely want to get out. You in the upstate of South Carolina, get on up to Bowling Springs, South Carolina, because it's going down, man. Especially, like I said, if you're coming from Greenville or anything like that, anywhere in the upstate, definitely get up there and see it. You in Western North Carolina, man, you just a little bit over on the side. Come on over, check this show out. Should be pretty special, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. It's going to be a good one, man. APW, they do it good, man. They do it good.
No doubt. Yeah, one of the big shows. So we're pretty pumped up about it. And we're going to talk about it. So we're going to run down some of these matches. And then a little bit later on, we got somebody that's going to come on. That's a worker over there at APW, new champion. And we're going to talk to him a little bit about it. So, Chris, first off, man, I don't know if these matches are not in order or whatever, but these are some of the featured matches. Earlier, I put up a poster, and I put up some posters, and it had these matches on it. And, you know, we've had a good bit of people share it. A good bit of people done seen them. So, but we have a table and chairs match between Brian Bullitt and Chris James. Both of these guys, top level competitors. Man, this should be a great match. These guys have had great matches in the past, very brutal matches, and I expect a hardcore hidden match here. They haven't wrestled each other in a while, and so I'm pretty sure the animosity is still there between those two. These two guys going to bring out the best in each other, I believe.
Oh, yeah, man. Of course they're going to bring out the best in each other, man, because you got to think, they used to be tag team partners, man, tag team champions, best friends at one point in time even, man. And these guys are something serious. And Harry, you are having technical difficulties again, my friend. You are freezing and lagging again. But
oh wow, keep going, Chris.
I am, man. But yeah, these guys, they like I said, they know each other like the back of their own hands, man. So you know, and they've had their issues before, and I'm guessing this time is this is going to be the nail in the coffin right here for these two, man. Somebody is going to be hurt. Somebody's going to be beat up. Somebody's going to be badly, possibly injured, man. But the person that isn't all that is going to walk away with the 24/7 championship. Now, that right there, that's going to make it even more interesting because, like I said, you're not just fighting to fight. You're fighting for actually something. So, yeah, this is going to be a good one, man. I can't wait to see what happens and how it's going to go down. All right. Now, the next match that we have for this show, man. Oh, wow. Because like I said, it's going to be a great show, ladies and gentlemen, without a shadow of a doubt. The next match that we have will be for the American Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Jet Morris, the vigilante Jet Morris, the champion, will be defending the title against Chad Colt. And in his corner, he will have his Freebird. Well, excuse me on that. Not his Freebird, but his OG partner, AJ Frost. Now, this is a funny thing here because you got to look. Chad and Jet Morris are no strangers, by no means. They are no strangers. They've met before a time or two, so they know each other pretty well. But then you got that third party in there, AJ Frost. And if you know anything about AJ Frost and Jet Morris, man, their story is like none other, man. These guys have battled all up and down the East Coast. I mean, they have had some wars, man. They have literally tore that building apart, and I've seen it with my own 4 eyes, ladies and gentlemen. It is insane, the things that they have done in order to get the win on each other, man. And what was so crazy, these wars, they weren't even for the World Heavyweight title. They were for the U.S. title, for God's sake. So now you got to think you got a prize like the World Heavyweight title on the line, and you have AJ Frost and you have Chad Cope. Chad Cope, like I said, he's turned a different leaf, if you will. He's turned his back on the fans. He's gone on a different path. Um,
What the heck?
and yeah, Harry, Harry,
Wow.
you're not doing good. Your stuff is you're not doing good over there, man. All right. So so anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry about that. My partner's like having some serious technical difficulties. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, like I was saying, you got Jet Morris. He is gonna have it's in my mind the way I see this match is a handicap match. It's a 2 against 1. I mean, yes, he's got the championship advantage and everything. That's all great and good, but it's hard to fight two guys. I mean, it's extremely hard to fight two guys. The referee is going to try to do his best to call it down the middle. I know he is, but it's not going to be easy for him to do it at all because there are going to be some times where things are going to happen in that match. I can see it. Something's going to go haywire or something, and AJ Frost is going to interject to make sure Chad Cope comes away with that title. And I'm trying to tell you that will not be good, ladies and gentlemen. That will not be good. Yeah, it'll be good for Chad Cope from his point of view. I'm sure, of course, he'll love it. He's a new heavyweight champion. He could care less. But for the fans and Jet Morris, that's gonna be a sad day in Mudville because the mighty Casey Jones is struck out the bat, if you will. So that match is gonna be a good one, though. I can't wait to see who actually comes out with that. I'm pulling for Jet Morris, but like I said, I have no idea how that one's going to turn out. Then you have another match, a grudge match. Whew. Now this is going to be a good match right here. You have AJ Frost and George South. That's right. That's right. AJ Frost and George South. This match right here is a grudge match. Whoa, wait a minute. What? Wait, hold on. I gotta post this. Our buddy Michael King is in the building, and he says King Enterprises supports Jet Morris. What? What? Wait. Okay. Wait. Okay. I don't know what. Oh, okay. I'm baffled. I am totally baffled. King Enterprise supports. Wow. Michael King, we're gonna have to talk Michael King. We'll have to get you on the show and explain that one because that is that's a interesting turn, even for yourself, sir. Okay, there he is. Finally, my
Man,
partner's back,
man,
man.
look,
Finally.
I don't know what's going on, Chris. I can't see myself now, but that's okay, man. As long as you can see me. Is everything running good? Look like?
Yeah, everything's good, man. Everything's good.
Goodness sake. Man, what is this King Enterprises support Jet Mars thing? Man,
That's why I said, man, Michael King, man, he supports Jet Morris now. I'm like, wait a minute now. I don't know, man. I don't know.
now
But
look,
but you got to think Michael King does everything for a purpose. So
yeah, that's no.
I don't know if he sees dollar signs in Jet Morris or what.
Well, look, man, Jet Mars is a very talented wrestler out here on this indie scene. And in our eyes, Chris, we done said it plenty times before. He's on that top tier level, and when I'm
Yeah.
talking top tier level, we're talking that top 5. We're talking that 95% on up as far as out here on
definitely.
this independent scene. And I'm talking about the Chase Emerys. I'm talking about the Zuka Kings. I'm talking to Drew Hoods. I'm talking to All Worm No Soul. Chase Emery, not Chase Emery, but Jet Mars definitely in that group, man.
Yeah.
He's in that group with these guys. So, man, if King Enterprises, if Michael King got a hold of Jet Mars, hey, all power to him, man, and congratulations to him. If he got any kind of any kind of inroads to Jet Morris, I definitely congratulate Michael King. So, man, I'm not gonna hate on him for it. Definitely not.
No, man. I mean, no, not at all. But like I said, that match is gonna be interesting, man, because
Yes, it is.
it's gonna be like I said, it's gonna be a handicap match, man. It's a 2 against 1 because, like I said, we know the story between AJ and Jet. We
Right.
know
Oh yes.
how we know there's no love lost between those two.
Right.
So Jet's gonna have to have eyes in the back of his head, man, when it
No
comes to
doubt.
that
No
match.
doubt.
But
No
either way,
doubt.
that one's gonna be a good one. But I was
Yeah.
just before you got ready to talk, come back on, Harry. I was talking about that grudge match, man.
Oh, AJ Frost and George South. Yes.
Yes, man, that
Yes.
grudge match, man.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, now George South is a legend in this business.
Yes, he is.
This man is a legend. He has been there, done that 1,000 times over.
Right.
And there's nothing that this man has not done or seen in this business that you could possibly think of if he hasn't done it himself.
Right.
Now
And hey,
AJ's been in business too, but man, at some point these two cross paths, Harry, and AJ has got him up 2-0, 2 matches to none so far.
2-1 from what I understand.
Oh, 2-1. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
2-1. And remember George South, man. Remember at the Jeanette Edgerton benefit show at the
Yeah.
they got into it, and where
Yep.
Jet pretty much started insulting the man, pretty much called him old man, and
Yeah,
told
AJ
him,
did insult him. Yeah,
yeah,
he did.
and basically said, hey, I beat you when you was here last time, and which was only like 3 or 4 weeks before that show happened. He said, he said, you lucky you're not wrestling tonight. You out here selling merchandise. He said, I could beat you up again. And George South got a little, a little tissy there, man. Got a little ticked off
Yeah.
and said, wait a minute. You need to be taking care of your own business. And then, George went ahead and said, I'm going to go out there and get my gear. And then that's when AJ pretty much backed off a little bit. But I thought it was going down that night, man. But
I did
it
too.
went down. Went down, but it didn't. The match didn't go down though, but it should have.
I wish it did, but it looked like it's gonna go down tonight. That night, October 29th, man, look like it's gonna go down.
Right.
And Harry, this is gonna be a good one, man. This is gonna be a good one. Like I said, both of these guys are veterans, man.
No doubt.
That was Michael King. That was Michael King that said that, man.
Hey, Michael, look, for right now, I have to say, because AJ is he's up 2-1, man. Look, what else can I say? But George South, he's gonna rely on that experience, and this time he just might take AJ out. But we do not know what's gonna happen.
No.
I mean, AJ, I'm pretty sure he has. AJ has that confidence that I'm up, I'm on this guy. I'm up on him 2-1, and we know how important confidence in sports, Chris. Both of us are former athletes. We know how confidence, man, works, and confidence can take you a long way. So, man, AJ Frost, man, one of my favorites. Like I say, sometimes I'm a little biased about him. He's one of my favorites since we started watching this independent wrestling. And hey, AJ South, he might end up taking this win. Who knows?
AJ Frost, man, not AJ South.
Oh, man, what up, AJ? I thought I said AJ Frost, but yeah, AJ. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. But AJ Frost might end up taking this win over George South, man. I mean, the Frosty man might get it done again. Who knows, man? Who knows?
He might, man. But either way, that's gonna be a good one. I can't wait to see who ends up winning that one, man.
Oh yeah,
that's definitely gonna be a good one, man.
No doubt.
And the thing about, like I said, both of these guys are veterans. They know the ins and outs of this business, and they know each other, man. They've wrestled each other enough. They were like, okay, I know you know me. This ain't gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a grudge match, man. So,
oh yeah,
I don't know which way to call that one, man. But like I said, I'm just gonna be all up in it, man. I'm just gonna be like, ooh, I'm gonna be a fan that night, man. I'm gonna be a fan to see what happens on that one night, man.
Pretty much, man. I mean, I expect fireworks, Chris, in that match, man. I really do. Like say George South, he's coming for revenge. I mean, he's gonna put some work in on. He's gonna do some work on AJ. So let's see if AJ, man, he's ready. He's ready for that work, man. He's ready for that fire, because, man, George South, he's not gonna be taking these shorts, man. He's gonna bring it. He's gonna bring it in that match.
And then we got another match that night, man, for the APW United States Championship. Lucky Ali versus one of the most dangerous wrestlers in this business, man, Excuse me, Nick Fury.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, man. I like Lucky Ali. Lucky Ali has been around. Lucky Ali, he's worked a few dark matches on AEW, and I've seen him in a couple other places. I've seen him uh, around. Seen him over at his pro wrestling. Seen him. I think I'm not sure. We seen him somewhere else too. But Lucky's been around for a while, and I think didn't he start off? Didn't he work a little bit with Michael King? Him a little bit.
I think he did. I want to
Yeah.
say he did, man.
What's up, Jeff Samuel? Appreciate you joining us, man. Right now we're talking a little independent wrestling.
Yeah.
But definitely, man, stay tuned with us. And I know a lot of some of the other guys probably jump in here, but a little bit right after this, man. I think me and Chris, we're gonna interview a guy in just a minute. Then we'll probably go in and we'll talk a little bit about what happened last night. But Chris, man, Nick Fury, man, Lucky Ali,
he gonna have his hands full, man.
Exactly. He gonna need some luck when it comes down to this match, because Nick Fury, he ain't gonna, man. Nick Fury is gonna chop him down, man. He's gonna bruise him. He's gonna bruise him.
Lucky ain't no punk now.
No, he's no punk. I'm saying, but look, if you get in a match with Nick Fury, man. Nick Fury he's gonna bring the pain. But I'm saying, Lucky, man, like you said, Lucky's no punk. Lucky, man, he's not gonna back down at all. Everything that Nick brings to him, he's gonna bring it back. He's gonna bring it back tenfold, man. But I just like say, I mean, man, whoo, boy, Nick Nick is brutal, man. He is one of the.
But I will say this, man. But I will say this, man.
One of the heaviest hitters in the game, man. As far as on this indie scene,
in wrestling, you got gold. But when you got gold on the line, when you got the APW United States title on the line, when you got championship on the line, man, hey, that'll bring something out in you too, man. So we might see a side of Lucky that we ain't never seen before, and he might be able to match Nick on that same level, and we just gonna have an old fashioned, just straight up fight, man.
Man, look, he's gonna have to fight fire with fire. But one thing about Nick Fury, I mean, he's so good at brawling. It makes it seem like he can't wrestle, but this guy can flat out wrestle, man. He knows every hole. He can fly. He can get in the air. He flies. He do a lot of different things in that ring. But Lucky Ali probably one of the most talented guys out here, man. That's not really big time. What's going on?
Man, dump truck in the building.
What's up? Dump truck in the house. So but
man, Mayhem McQueen in the house. What's up, Mayhem?
Yeah, what's up, Mayhem McQueen? But this should be an exciting match, Chris. Exciting match.
Yeah, and these are just a few matches they're gonna have that night, man. And I know there's gonna be a lot more, but man, so far 3 title matches, man. 3 title matches.
Yeah,
you got the APW 24/7, the World Heavyweight, and the United States Championship, man. 3 major titles right there. Man, and wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this. If you are anywhere in the area, come out to 122 Builders Court, October 29th. That will be an amazing match, amazing card.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it's going to be money worth well spent. I promise you.
No doubt about it. I mean, no doubt about it, man. $10, definitely come down. Man, if you like Chris said, you anywhere in the upstate, man, you in Western North Carolina, you're close. If you on the edge of Georgia, man, down to where we be going, down in Georgia, definitely come out and check it out, man, because it's gonna be an explosive night. And hey, we know what happens when APW do it big, Chris. We have been to some big shows at APW. Yes. When APW does it big, man, hey, it's nothing like it. I mean, you leave out of there with your mouths wide open, man. And I mean, just ready to hit that wing spot down the road.
For real, man.
Yeah, definitely come check it out. I mean, Chris and I, we plan on being there. I mean, like I say, you got all these stars, man. You got guys on the indie scene that's been around for a while. Chris James, he's a veteran. Brian Bullitt, veteran. These guys are brutal. Man, you have Chad Cope, man, one of the most vicious guys on the indie scene. You got Jumping Jet Mars, man, one of the most technically sound wrestlers out here. And man, you got AJ Frost, man, who can do it all in the ring, man, and got a mouth on him that's he's gonna bring some serious heat. But he's wrestling George Soft, man. George Soft, the veteran, man, who goes all the way back to the Mid-Atlantic Championship days,
Yeah,
WCW, wrestled in WWE. George Soft, man, one of the best trainers around, one of the best wrestlers around, one of the best guys. So he'll
man.
be definitely be in there with AJ Frost.
Dump Truck said something, man. He said if Nick wins, it's because of the family.
Oh, wow.
And
Wow.
and
What?
and, and Truck said he also says he's got Ali's back.
Okay.
So
Well, yeah.
that's good to know. So
Yes, it is.
and we have known Nick Fury to cut a couple of corners a time or two. We have
Yeah,
known
yeah.
him to do that.
Well,
When
he's no stranger to that, and I tell you what, he don't care if he's doing it too. He'll shout it out that he's doing it to you. You know,
yeah,
he tells us up there, man, when we up, he'll tell us while we're up there commentating that, hey, what he's gonna do, and he don't care. I mean, he'll look at the referee and do it. What's going on? My man Michael Classic Incorporated is in the house. So what's
Michael
up?
Classic, what's going on, man?
Yeah. Our
And we
man
got
Rick Robert is up in the house, man. He said, what's up, Chris and Harry? I'm new here, but give me a list of some people you like to see in AEW or WWE that in indie promotion or whatever promotion, even this. Hey, we're definitely
man,
talking about the guys that we like here in the indie promotions. And like I said, after this show right here, Chris and I, man, we're gonna roll over into AEW and WWE. So we're gonna go ahead and do that because we know we got a lot of we have a lot of friends over on YouTube that like talking to us about that. So we will incorporate a lot of that stuff in here, or we'll just come in and do another show so you guys know exactly that's what we're talking about, AEW and WWE. But right now, man, we're talking about this indie promotion, American Pro Wrestling in Boiling Springs, South Carolina, October the 29th. Is going down Nightmare. What Nightmare at Builders Court, 122
yep,
Builders Court. So, hey, man, you know, just like I said before, just like I just said it, I'm gonna repeat it again. It's gonna be some hellish, scary matches going on in Builders Court. And man, when these guys put on a show, they put on a big show. APW usually always delivers. And man, we will be there hopefully to see all this thing go down. And our man Dump Truck, what is he talking about, Chris?
man. He says he's got a couple of receipts to collect from the family.
All right, so Chris Thompson, not Chris Thompson, man.
Dump Truck, man,
Dump
Dump
Truck,
Truck.
our man Dump Truck, one of the stars over there in APW. Dump Truck Gang. Man, this guy right here, he man,
Fan favorite, man. The fans love
yeah,
it. The
big
fans
time
love it,
fan
man.
favorite. And you talk about somebody putting on a great promo. This guy put on, man, probably the best promos out on the indie scene. If not number one, he's in that top 3 to 5, Chris. I would say.
Man,
Man,
I dare say, man, I dare say, and I'm saying it,
yeah.
not just because I know the guy, because I've seen the guy work, I've seen him talk, I've heard him talk, and I'm gonna say this, and you can mark my words, mark the date right now, October 19th, 2022, at 9:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The People's Podcaster said this: Dump Truck, aka Chris Thompson, when it comes to those mic skills, is the Dusty Rhodes of independent wrestling.
Hey, I'm
And
with that.
I stand by that right there, man. I stand by that.
I'm with that, man. That's big props. Hey, Dump Truck, man, continue to deliver. That's all we have to say. Continue to deliver. Continue to do the things that you do. Because hey, it's not too many out here that's better, man. And I'm talking all the way up to the big time. Man, this guy, he can deliver on the microphone. Mayhem McQueen says, so do I. What is he talking about
Yeah,
right
he talking
there?
about he got some receipts to collect, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So Mayhem, we're gonna see Mayhem McQueen on the card. We're gonna see Dump Truck on the card. We're gonna see Ryo on the card. Maybe Justin Edwards on the card. Who else we gonna be seeing on the card, Chris? I mean, you know, we don't have everybody. I'm sure Jay Eagles is gonna be on this card. We don't have
Oh, yeah.
everybody laid out in front of us, but man, we know, you know, me and you were familiar with mostly everybody out there.
Yep.
I don't know who else that Chad is gonna be bringing in, but man, like I say,
It's gonna be a lot, man. It's gonna be a lot, and it's gonna be a great time had by all, man.
Yeah,
and
no doubt.
Especially it's gonna be a great time if some people win some championships, and it's gonna be a great time for some people keep some championships.
No doubt.
Now, if you lose a championship, you might not be having so much fun. I get
That's
it.
true.
I get it. and you know, but hey, that's a good thing about this business, man. You can come back and be like, look here, I want my rematch. I want my
That's right.
rematch, man. And so you can get your rematch, and you possibly get your title back if you lose. If you lose, but
Yeah.
but
And most
it's good,
likely,
man.
man, some titles will be changing hands. But speaking of titles, we have a guy that's on standby. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
he's
see.
a
I see what
champion,
you did there. I
new
see what you did
champion.
there.
Yeah, rookie in this business. And
He
he
got a
wants to come on.
tag team champion, man.
Yeah,
Tag
tag
newly
team champion, one
new
half of the
tag.
tag team
Yes.
champion up in APW. And I tell you what, Chris, surprising to me, but I love the fight in this young man and his
Woo,
partner. So let's
man.
bring
Yeah.
him on, man.
All right, here we go,
All
ladies
right.
and gentlemen. One half of the American Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, our man
Hey
Justin
guys, how y'all doing?
Edwards.
Justin
What's
Edwards,
up?
what's going on, Justin?
Not much, man. How about y'all?
Sh-
Doing good, man. Doing good.
yeah,
Welcome to the show,
just
man. Doing
just
Harry over
rocking.
Appreciate
there.
y'all having me.
No
Oh yeah.
problem. Just rocking it out, man. Just rocking it out and talking about what's gonna go down, man, on the 29th. Because hey, Chris and I, like we said, man, we've been to a lot of these big shows APW has done, and they always deliver. So I know
Wait a
you and
minute.
Ryan,
What?
man, y'all gonna be pumped up. Y'all are new champions. I don't know who y'all taking on this week, but hopefully y'all have the titles on the 29th. Y'all defending this coming weekend on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna be fighting champions. We're gonna come out Saturday and issue an open challenge.
Okay.
Anybody in the locker room that wants to take it.
Oh
Oh wow.
wow, wow,
Well,
man.
my
Let me
man
give you.
Michael King just said.
We,
Go ahead.
yeah, he said. Michael King said. King Enterprises back to Kendrick.
Hey,
Okay. So he sounds like he getting little bonus in that contract somewhere, man. I get it.
Maybe.
You making business decisions. I get it. You're
oh
making
yes,
business decisions. I get it.
no
Now,
doubt.
Harry, me and you, we've seen this young man's come up, man.
Oh yes,
He hadn't even been in the business a year yet,
right.
and he has. I ain't gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen, this man's taking some beatings.
Oh, no
I,
doubt, man.
I,
No
I
doubt.
can't
Maybe a
lie.
few.
I can't lie, man. This man done took
Maybe
some
a few.
beatings. And I was
Yeah,
just like, look, I'm like, this poor kid just he was really getting baptism under fire. He
yeah,
was
man.
really
I
getting
mean,
it, man.
look, we ain't gonna, we're not gonna front, man. We're not gonna front at all. I mean,
And I
Justin
was just
has
wondering,
been
I
beat
was
down.
like, they gonna beat this man out of wrestling. They literally gonna beat the wrestling
And look,
out of this guy.
Justin.
They
I
tried.
remember when I first saw Justin come out, and he was talking about Jay Eagle. How Jay Eagle was beating him up every week.
Oh Lord.
And Justin pretty much said he wasn't gonna stop. He was gonna keep coming out. But
Yeah,
I'm like, look, they're gonna they'll beat the devil out of this kid, man. They're gonna get him out of the business. But Justin have persevered, and man,
yes,
and what at the show about a few weeks back, man, almost a month back, Jeanette Edgerton benefit show, man. Him and his partner Raya took on a monster, Cooper Housley. And Justin got on the mic after the match, man, and called Cooper back and said, look, man, he told Cooper, he said, the next time we meet, it's not going to go down like that. Cooper came in, started beating these guys up again. Next thing you know, man, Raya and his man Justin right here, they took control, end up getting that win. To me, man, that's the biggest win that they got up until they got these titles. Man, beating Cooper,
yeah,
Housley, man,
Yeah,
that's
it's up
something
there.
special.
yeah. And I was like, man, and I was thinking to myself, I was watching the match, I was like, he done beat this man crazy. This man talking
Yeah.
crazy. I'm like, wait. I'm like, hey, call the medic, man. This man talking crazy. He got he done beat him into concussion. I'm like,
God.
man. But see, he knows, he remembers.
Yeah,
I know. I
let
vaguely
Justin
remember
talk about it.
Cooper is an animal.
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
Cooper is definitely an animal.
and then
Yeah.
mess around. You get the win, and I was like, wow. I'm like, this kid, he got a little fight in him. This kid's got some heart. And then next thing I know,
1-1.
Oh,
yeah, next thing I know, you and Raya, APW Tag Team Champions, man.
yeah. A few weeks after that, man. So
Yeah.
That
It's
man,
crazy how time flies.
yeah, it
yeah.
does, man.
Matter of fact, tell us about that, man. Tell us how are you feeling in that moment when you could taste the victory, man, when you knew it was right there and you weren't gonna let it slip out your hands? Tell me, what were y'all feeling, man?
Well, I know a lot of people know, but 2 months ago I lost my mom.
Oh,
But what
yes.
people don't
Yeah.
know is two weeks before that, Uriah lost his grandma,
Oh wow.
Wow, man. Wow.
and it was crazy because that Saturday was almost 2 weeks to the day, or 3 months to the day that his grandma passed away.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow. So
The
that's
night that we won the number one contenders match was 2 months to the day that we buried my mom.
wow.
So it's
Wow.
just crazy, like the coincidences. And Uriah made a post on Facebook and dedicated the match Saturday to his grandma. And
Yeah, I
I
saw
let my
that.
brother have his moment.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I tell you what,
Yeah.
man, that's some great inspiration.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know if you guys had talked about it, but man, for you guys to put it together, I mean, to take all that, that hurt and pain, even though, our loved ones, when they leave us, man, we know a lot of times, they go into a better place. And I mean, but it's hurtful. It really is hurtful. Even though,
Oh
we get a
yeah.
lot of condolences from people and a lot of love from our friends and family, man. But it's something that you really have to bottle in, and for you two guys to bottle all that up within yourselves and able to come out with the victory, become number one contenders when
Yeah.
everybody was counting you guys out, because everybody was counting you guys out. And I mean,
Oh yeah.
we was even looking at each other, man, and saying, "What in the world can these guys do to step up?" And I'm thinking, like, it's gonna take y'all a year or two, man, a couple years before y'all even get, at that competitive level. But you guys
Yeah.
are turning it around, and and you became the number one contenders, and then that shocked me, and then you guys became the champions, and I'm just like, wow, man, congratulations to the Kendrick. You guys come up with, y'all got you guys got y'all a name, a catchy name, and I mean, so you out here, you doing it on the scene, and you're very popular over there at APW. That people are always screaming your name, and they scream your names, and man, they love you guys to death. And I see that you have attended some a couple other territories, a
Couple of
couple other,
shows and
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
So, man, so I'm
I
very
just I
impressed
gotta ask him this,
with
man. I
everything.
gotta ask him this, man. How does it feel when you at the store or whatever, man? Just minding your business, shopping, not even thinking about wrestling, and somebody comes up and be like, "Hey, ain't you part of the Kendrick? Ain't you one half of the tag team champions? Can I get your picture of your autograph?" How does that make you feel,
That
man?
that is a good feeling.
Oh
A
yeah,
really good feeling. To be 22 and experience that at Walmart, it's great.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
oh
It's a great
Because
feeling.
you don't think about it, man. You don't think about it. You're just shopping and minding your own business.
Yeah.
And then some little kid be like, "Oh, can I get your autograph? Can I get your picture? I remember you a wrestler, right?" And you're like, "Wow."
Yep.
So yeah, man. I mean, but you're doing good for yourself, man. Like I said, one half of the American
oh
Pro
yeah.
Wrestling Tag Team Champions, and man, like I said, I don't know who y'all going up against on the 29th, man, but whew, whoever comes out to accept your open challenge, man, they better be ready.
Well, I tell you what, I'm look, the way I see it, I know you guys gonna bring, man, y'all gonna bring the heat. Whoever it is, they're not gonna go out. I mean, they're not gonna go out there without feeling you guys. So, man, just congratulations. That's all really I have to say, man. I'm
Yeah,
pretty much,
man.
I'm gonna give you the
Appreciate it.
floor. Let's go ahead and give you the floor for a few
Yeah.
minutes, and talk about what you see, what's going on now, and maybe in the future. I mean, I'm sure you don't want to go too much into the future. You want to take this thing, one day at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time. But and man, just go ahead and
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about yourself and Raya, man.
Well, again, like I said, Saturday we'll be doing an open challenge for the tag titles. When we get through with that, we'll look towards what's going to happen October 29th. As far as me and Raya, we've been best friends since the 7th grade.
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow,
We've known
wow,
each other for a long time.
wow.
And there's nobody that in this entire journey that I'd rather share it with.
Okay, man, that is.
Huh.
That's amazing, man. No wonder y'all have such good chemistry, man. You been best
Yeah.
friends that long. That's something. I
Absolutely.
mean, and I'm pretty sure these personal tragedies, man. You guys hurt with each other, And so, I mean, wow, that's very impressive. And wow, that's
Man, I want to go back to
incredible.
our YouTube viewer, man, Rick Robert here,
Yes.
and I want to pose that question to Justin, man. Justin, who would you like to see in AEW or WWE or even another indie wrestler coming to your promotion that you might have been watching that may be on the West Coast or up north or wherever that you like to try to wrestle?
Jake Jacobs.
Mm.
That is the guy at the top of my list.
Oh,
Okay.
Jake Jacob. Hey, okay, cool. We know Jake. We might
Yeah,
make that
yeah,
happen. We know Jake. Maybe
yeah.
Jake.
Jake.
Awesome.
Maybe we can get Jake. Jake can get a partner, man, and you guys can hook up. You know, Jake and this partner against you
I'd
and Rock.
enjoy that.
So definitely, man, definitely. And as far as Rick, man, I would love to tell you the truth. I would love for, dang, I would love for Rey Mysterio actually to take a step back and
Oh
run
yeah.
the indie scene, run the whole indie scene. And I mean, he's at that point in his career to where he's done everything on the
Oh yeah,
top level, and you know, take some time off, run the indie scene, and come out here, man, and do and see a lot of these things what these young guys are doing. Because when it boils down to it, he inspired most of them. And if he didn't inspire them, Chris, a lot of the stuff that we see on the indie scene came from him.
yeah.
So yeah, I
Now
definitely would
I'll
like
tell you who I like to see
to
to
run.
even to come down this way, man.
Who's that?
And I've showed you this guy. He's
Oh
from
yeah,
House of Glory.
oh yeah,
Showtime.
oh yeah.
Showtime. If
Hey, I think
man, Justin, if you've never seen this guy, he wrestles at House of Glory. His name is Showtime. Oh my goodness.
yeah, he's
This
special,
guy,
man.
he is entertainment wrestling personified, man. This
No
guy,
doubt.
he has the look, he has the charisma, and he has the skill. He's a triple threat, man. This guy, look him up. His name is Showtime. He wrestles for
Oh
House
yeah,
of
I
Glory.
will.
Yeah, he is
yeah.
something
Check it out, man.
amazing,
Yeah,
man.
he's
Because
something special.
I showed him to Harry. Harry was like, "What in the world?"
Yeah, we can get if this guy, man, has a South Carolina license, man. Somebody
Woo.
around here, a promoter or whatever around here,
Yeah,
Snatch him up.
yeah, definitely, it will
man.
be a great coup to get this guy in, because yeah, he can entertain any crowd. But yeah, as far as another guy, Rick, maybe somebody over in AEW, I'm gonna look at somebody like what I'm about to call him Pockets, but I'm looking at somebody, man, like Orange Cassidy, maybe him going to the indie scene and pretty much changing his image a little bit, take his hands out of his pockets and go and work the indie scene because he has a lot of talent, a lot of skill. But I
Yeah.
mean, when it boils down to it, he can make a huge impact up in AEW because we see what he can do when he has his hands in his pockets, Chris. But I'm not talking about him because I'm not gonna sit here and say he's one of my favorites because he's not. But as far as on the indie scene, I can see him on the indie scene coming out here doing a lot of
And
damage.
and
And
I tell you, there's another guy come in AEW that we have seen. Well, we almost saw at an indie show. Uh, Wheeler Yuta.
oh yeah,
Oof.
oh yeah,
Yeah. We were at a show where he was gonna wrestle at a show here in town, but unfortunately, my wife got sick and everything, and he was on that card,
yes,
and we didn't get to see him. But
yeah,
hopefully, he can come back, and we know the promotion he wrestles for is was
Turbo,
it? Yeah,
Turbo,
Turbo,
Turbo Pro
and
Wrestling.
yeah,
So
Turbo Pro Wrestling, and hopefully he'll come back and we'll be able to see him again, man.
yeah,
And
we
because
probably
I like to see that guy close up in person, man.
well, he's usually here a good bit. I mean, him and
Yeah.
TK very good friends, so I wouldn't be
Hmm.
surprised if he's there this Friday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and then Mayhem Madness or whatever they got going on. But Chris, you want to answer a few of our you want to go
Yeah.
back and talk to a few of the people that we have online here?
Yeah. All right. Scott Larson. I'm looking at a tag team champion. He just tuned in. Our man
Oh
Scott
yeah,
Larson
what's going on, Scott Larson? Definitely.
hashtag truth. He
Yes.
there it is.
All right.
There's the big
Championship
shiny
belt.
belt.
You got it.
There's
Yeah.
the belt right there,
All right.
man.
Yeah, so the new champion and my man Scott Larson, he started hashtag Truth back tonight. Wasn't able to catch it because, like I say, I had a bunch of stuff going on here at the house and everything like that. You know what I got going on, Chris. These,
Yeah.
getting my niece and nephew. But wasn't able to catch Scott Larson a little bit earlier. So I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. But Scott Larson has relaunched hashtag Truth. And we're doing an indie show tonight, so we both know how important that Scott Larson is on the indie scene out here
Yes.
doing these a lot of these indie shows, man. Because I mean, he's the guy, man. He's the guy who's leading it as far as on
I told you,
in the
man.
Carolinas.
Hey, I told you he is the godfather
No doubt.
of indie pro wrestling
Yes,
podcasting, man. He's the godfather. He's the one that got this thing rocking and
yes,
rolling, man.
no doubt.
And this is Michael King. Michael King says we recognize his heart. We're working on his brain.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
All right. Yeah.
all right. And,
All right, man. Did you shout out Michael King's? You shout out his sponsorships, man.
No,
Shout
I
out-
haven't shout out sponsorships yet, man. I was gonna
All
leave
right.
that for you, man. Once you got
All
your
right, let's
technical
shout out
difficulties.
Angel Michael King, Angel by Designs. Michael King, Angel by Design is the chief designer of anything King Enterprises. You want to check out some of Angel Breath Design by Designs. You want to check out anything that they do, check out Michael King's store. Yeah,
Oh
one
wow,
of these
see,
shirts done by Angel Breath by Design. So definitely check out all her merchandise that she has in her store. Go, like I say, go to the website. Just if you can't find a website, just bring up Angel Breath by Design. It's definitely gonna come up. Chris, we have that. If you want to pop it up there, you can pop
oh,
Angel
right.
Breath.
Yeah, I can pop that up here.
Does posters and logos too. So
Bam,
definitely,
right
man,
there.
check
There
that
we go,
thing
right
out.
there.
And we usually talk about it, a good bit. But sometimes, we just gonna have to come up there. I just want to make sure that it is what that is saying. Angel
Yeah.
Breath by Design, and Michael King does a bunch of things for Michael King. But definitely check out Angel Breath by Design.
Yes, and King Enterprises too.
Yes.
Also, King Enterprises for our man Michael King, who is a OG of the Straight Up Wrestling Show. If y'all don't know, it was a threesome, not a twosome. It was me, HBT, and Michael King that originally got this thing started, man. This whole Straight Up Wrestling Show.
Oh yeah.
Michael
Yes.
King, I don't care if he goes to Timbuktu. He is a part of this show. But right now he's up there in Washington State or Oregon or somewhere up there sipping lattes with the head of Microsoft, Bill Gates.
Oh yeah. But you what? And man, Michael King, let's call it what it is, man. Let's be straight up. Manager of champions. So he definitely, he definitely did his thing. He made his mark out here on this indie scene. And man, and as far as the Straight Up Wrestling Show, he was the first one out here, man. Even though I've called myself HBT in the past, he started calling me HBT. He was the first one that really put that out there. So, owe that to him too. So, he the one who pretty much coined that while we was doing this Straight Up Wrestling Show. He coined that phrase, man, the HBT thing, instead of me just saying Harry Bernard Taylor all the time, he went ahead and threw them initials in there, which so man, that right there, pretty special. But man, King Enterprises, check him out. And like I said, man, great representation of wrestlers out here on the indie scene.
Oh man, I guess his phone ended up dying on him.
That does that. And think about it, Chris. I didn't doggone put mine on
But
I need to do that in just a minute. But
I always have my phone on charge, man. I always have my stuff charged up, man, just in case. You never know. You got to be ready, man.
Yeah,
you got to be ready so you won't have to get ready.
Ain't no doubt. But man, it's been a great show. And look, we're gonna roll out. We're gonna move on from the show. And man, we're gonna move on into, man, we're gonna do some we're gonna talk about some of the we're gonna talk about WWE and AEW from last night, and we're gonna talk about a couple other things. So man, let's roll over and do that. Chris. Right. So let's go ahead and make another show. But for the Straight Up Wrestling Show, man, I'm HBT with my man Christopher Burton.
People's Podcaster.
And we appreciate everybody checking us out, man. And, this ain't the last that we're doing as far as on the independent scene. But tonight, man, we wanted to get this thing in and push APW. And definitely come out. Check it out. You won't be
October 29th, 8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Definitely.
122 Builders Court.
Yes. Should be a great night of wrestling, man. Should be a great night of wrestling. So, hey, we're out of here. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Peace.